Alright, let's just get this over with.
Disclaimer, I am not a professional artist. I am still learning, so feel free to engage in intellectual combat with me in a civilized manner. Tip 1. Spine health. First, get yourself a good chair. This is my first chair. It's really bad. There is no armrest. The cross rail and top rail eats into my spine, and whenever I do stretches, it restricts me. This chair also lacks mobility, which means I cannot move my position when I need to. This is my second chair. It is way better. The cross rail is actually shaped to my back, and there are actual wheels, but it's not perfect. The top rail is still too short, so whenever I stretch, it easily eats into my spine. The chair is also too short, which counters my tall legs. The whole point of getting a good chair is because as an artist, you'll be sitting there for hours on end, so you might as well take care of your spine health. You might not want to get yourself some scoliosis. And no armrest, so that's fun. This is my current chair. It is perfect for me. There is a proper back rail for my whole torso to lean on. The height can be adjusted for my legs, and there are armrests. These armrests will serve a critical purpose later. Now second, sitting posture. When you sit, do not do a hunchback, do not lean back when drawing. Instead, put your whole body in a straight position and look down. While this is currently the best sitting position, it is not perfect. Every once in a while you get a few pains here and there. So in the event that you feel any pain in your spine or any other part of your body, stop drawing for a while, lean back on your chair and think happy thoughts. If this does not feel comfortable for you, then relax in the position that is. Rest for 1 to 5 or even 10 minutes, then get back to work. And if you find yourself struggling to sit straight, then here is my advice for you. Push your chair all the way into your table, so both the table and the chair is forcing you to sit straight. Honestly, this is not the best solution for this problem. That is because now the table is way too close to me and my arms are restricted, leaning off the edge unless I get one of those curved tables, so my arms can actually rest, but I'm not that desperate. The best solution to this problem is actually to get a standing table. Yes, believe it or not, sitting for too long is bad for you, so some artists prefer to stand while drawing. However, if you are standing and have a hunchback at the same time, you may need to go see a doctor. Now, tip 2. Arm health. Now let me get this out of the way. Drawing and writing are completely separate things. When writing, you're only moving your fingers and wrist because they don't need to move them that much. With drawing, you need to draw large curves and structures, so just using your fingers and wrists is potentially hazardous and can lead to carpal tunnel syndrome. And what that basically means is that you now lose the ability to move your fingers properly. So first, lock your wrist in position. Do not ever move it. The only time you can bend this rule is that when you need to draw small tiny details on the canvas. Other than that, don't move it. Second, when drawing, relax your whole torso. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed and are not doing whatever the hell this is. Rest your elbows if possible on the surface. If your skin is creating friction, then wear some sleeves to glide smoothly across the table. Same goes to your drawing hand. Wear a drawing glove so your hands can glide freely across the tablet. Once again, if you feel any pain, take some breaks and do some stretchings. This is why I wanted the armrest. Now, thirdly, when you draw, move your whole arm, not just your hands. And on a side note, when I say move your arms, I do not mean move the whole thing, especially your shoulders. If you move your shoulders too much, that could be bad for you, so just move your lower arms. Now, fourthly, when you rest, rest properly. Don't dangle your arms. Rest it properly on the armrest. Tip 3. Eye health. Never forget to blink your eyes every once in a while. Keep at least a few feet away from the tablet. If you are in a room filled with multiple light sources, then set your brightness to at least a minimal amount to eliminate any reflections of the tablet. If you are making your art in a dark room, then you're doing your whole thing wrong. Go get some light sources. And if you feel some eye strains, then here is my favorite advice. Move away from the tablet and draw on an old school pencil and paper. You will be surprised at the difference. And if that's not enough, then you can do some eye stretches. Believe it or not, they exist. Go up on the internet, you'll find them. Next, tip 4. Mental health. Now this may surprise you, but just because you sleep early, that does not make you in a good shape. In fact, some research has suggested that teenagers actually sleep later because their sleeping drives kicks in way slower, so they become night owls as compared to early birds. Early birds wake up from 5:30 to 7, while night owls wake up from whenever the hell. Early birds sleep early because that's how they get their mind straight and get some new ideas. The same way goes for a night owl. If you are a night owl and you force yourself to wake up early, that can potentially kill your productivity and creativity. And on a side note, if you are facing discrimination from the early boomers just because they want you to sleep earlier, remember this. While they are sleeping in the night, we night owls are the ones keeping the world going during their absence. So in conclusion, if you are an early bird, sleep early. If you are a night owl, sleep late. What does any of this have to do with art? Because when you're an artist, it is really easy to get burnouts, and one of the ways to combat this is to take care of your mental health. And one of the most simplest way to do so is to simply rest more. Remember, creativity does not come from nowhere. You will get burnout easily, and you do not want that. So if you ever feel the slightest of discomfort, take care of yourself by resting. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Another way to gain inspirations is the followings: read more books, talk to people, and my personal favorite, take a look at other arts. Things like online galleries and art books are a great way to gain inspiration from, and trust me, the things other people can make can be really inspiring. Anyhow, that's all I have to say for today. If you want to add more points or correct any of my mistakes, do so in the comment section below. Other than that, make it 3 and go away.